Hello, students. How are you today? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. So today we go into the chapter 2 with HTML lesson. And in this video, I would like to introduce some of the basic knowledge and application of HTML, plus some activity we can interact during the lessons. Behind the slide video, I will talk to you some ideas, and we will take the lab session for the session later at the lab uh, room. So let's start. First of all, I would like to ask you to join a small, it's like a poll for you to think about. Okay, you join the course webs app, development. So, do you know or do you have ever try or read the newspaper or try to make a website? How do you know how uh, to make a website or how the website is made? Alright, we are the IT students, so sometimes we see out there people talk about website and everything you're looking for. You want to know more, you go to internet and you use the web browsers, Internet Explorer, or Firefox or Chrome or whatever. So first of all, you know how to create a website, or it is maybe just a knowledge. Do you know how they make a website, or do you know how you can make a website? So just take a poll. You can take yes or no. Okay, and let's try for a moment. All right, and coming as after I see the overview of you, you know how to make a website or yet or no to continue to take a tour. It's like the the started tour as well, the HTML and the related topics of HTML. All right. So first of all, what is HTML? All right. You know this the short name. It's a term is web development. So it's very famous out there. You can see it's the part of the URL is the linking. You can click on the internet from this website to other website. You can see the HTML they talk about everywhere a lot. So what is this? Okay, let's check it out with these three options we have here. And for this, you can think of you can pick one or more. So let's see. The first one you see here, the hypertext markup language is the H, the hypertext AT markup M and L languages. So is this? Hmm. You have your time to check it on your mobile, on your laptop, on the internet. Whether HTML is software or is from the hypertext markup language. All right. And the second option is the standard markup language. Okay, we repeat it. Markup language, the phrase here. For document designed by the displayed in a web browser. All right, it looks like so. Somehow it's not really clear, different on the opposite of something new, something very big opposite on something in relevant. So I think it's so. It's kind of support for the first here. So the first be assisted by CSS and JavaScript. CSS is short for cascading slices. So again, you can look at the okay the information of the course. You see what the content we going to learn. for this course is for HTML, CSS, transition. Okay, it's like all right. It's so no, nothing is bad. Okay, so basically, all three of these is accepted when talking about HTML. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Just make it very simple. Every time you hear I heard something, and I show you on the slide, you can check your by your own, your mobile phone, your laptop, etc. All right. And when you add something, you want to add something to tell me. The coming next. Oh, I'm sorry. We had more. This page we had more. All right. Beautiful. Time to climb up. We go here. You see, we had more. Okay, coming. It's just brainstorming. It's something to overview what you can have the first uh, it's like first ideas about this term, about this technology, about this tool. Yeah, a technology. We can call it tool and technology. It's okay. What is CSS? You know, it already appeared from the first question about what HTML. Come in here, we have CSS. And the hint term here, the language we use to style a website. All right. You remember the first course you learn and the first year student at IT faculty, you learn about introduction to the office application, Word, Excel, right, Access, etc. And you heard about it's a style, it's some kind of similar meaning of the template. It's something you can decide the format, okay, how its appearance in your document is the color, the style, all right, and the way it look like. It's a web page, and you see very very common, very I can say it's essential. It's the main thing, and the first time when you look at the website, you see text, or you can hear audio, you can see the video, you can see the picture, etc. And the text. All right, and that's the CSS is how to shape a web page. All right, and that's the key idea. Okay, let's see the three option here. I think it's option. It means you can take more ones. Okay, not a choice. No, it's option for you. Oh, right here you said about CSS is describe, sorry, how HTML elements can be displayed on screen, paper, and other media. All right. The style of the web page and HTML is so something on the website, okay? And we have the new term here, HTML element. Keep in mind, we can come back to it later when you talk about HTML element here. All right, and the second, save a lot of work. It can control layout multiple web pages all at once. All right. Remember the word I just mentioned template. It's something you can reuse. You can make it like the format, the basic format, standard format, default format, something for the web page. And some kind is very practical. You can see out there on the website. People would use the same template for the whole website, from this click to the other click, from the page to the other page of the whole website. And the way for programming, you can see, all right, we can use CSS to formula and make them natural, format, very well organized. All right. It sounds great. The first and the second, and coming to the third, external style sheets are stored in CSS file. It means that the template file, CSS file, are stored external. It's not inside the HTML element. HTML, you remember the first question is what HTML? HTML is something that's shown on the website, in the file. show everything out there on the screen, Internet Explorer, etc. All right. Coming next. All right, we have something real. I can go. Some of them is not all because quite long. Okay, the rule of CSS selector is like the way we define a formula for an item of CSS. All right, and here I will skip this and go to here. I would like to show you everything first, and then we go to in detail the session, and then show it again because I believe that in order to remember you really need repetition, some this and that again and again. Okay, before, in between, and after. Okay. What is the style P in the picture? The style B you can see here. I don't know how to maybe I can zoom it. No. All right, P. You see, color, red, text, align, center. So it's the way we can style your item. Is your something in the HTML file, and and this the format of P. So it's P can be shown on the HTML file with the color red and aligns in the center. Okay, and we see here there's some option for you to check out whether it's right or wrong, and I think that it has you have to decide here on P element. You can see element here. Element means HTML elements. Okay, HTML elements will be center aligned. Okay, center aligned here with the red color. Yes, it's all fine because you see the P color tailor right. It's nothing mentioned to exception and only some, but here maybe it's good. It's a good answer. It's coming to the net on the right here. On P element will be left aligned. No, it hmm? You don't see left aligned in this CSS definition. No, red background color background red color background. Okay, maybe he'll not background or not, but we see it left aligned is not, so we think that we can guess that this is not a good answer. All right, and P element will be sent to align with the red text color is the same here, but it's not all. So here has all and here no. It's the same from the rest, but not all. Let's check it out for this. For sure, I think for good, I think it's the safer answer the first one because it's here a P element. It's a P element. It's not on element. I think it may missing something, so I prefer the first, not the third. And coming to the fourth, okay, on P element will be centralized, and with the rest on P element will be centralized with a red text color on P element. P. All right, you see what I see? It's the P. They B. P. P. Different. All right. So it's not a good answer. It's tricking you. Okay. So for the other thing, the first is the best. All right. It's the same here. The route. Coming next. Three way to use CSS in HTML. All right. Coming back later. Something like this. Filling. Mm. The colors, you see the colors, the name. Wow, of course, we decide the how it look. So the script. Okay, that's a good start. It's like a small game for you now. If you know, it good. If not, you check it out on the internet right now. 1, 2, 3. Which company developed JavaScript? Netscape, Microsoft, IBM. Microsoft, IBM. That is very famous, right? Right. You know this? Let's cap. Alright. Which symbol is used for common in JavaScript? You know, some programming language, some language we have mm, something is called common. It's something you want to take note, and it's irrelevant. It's not executed during the code we're running. Okay, and here we have some. And check it out. It's very easy. You can check it out on website and you remember. Hmm? It's very useful, right? When you need it, to take note. All right, you can see it's very simple, and you already see somewhere difference between and okay 2 equal or 3 equals simple here. In JavaScript, what the difference? Keep in mind. Okay, you can make a try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, time up. Hmm Here for you. All right. And some interesting uh, quiz for you. What could be the reason of, remember it is JavaScript. 3 plus 2 plus 7 quotation. All right, remember, what quotation is not a number anymore, right? That's a hint for you to pick one answer for me. Okay, just later. Now I'm coming at. Wow, coming to the content of HTML here. You see, HTML on hypertext markup language. All right. And this information from the HTML with the logo, with the name and everything. It's like the profile. Profile is your CV. It's like your CV profile. Um, where it's come from? Developed by Tribe Document Accessories website. And define the task. Oh, you see, HTML we have the task because it's a markup. All right, markup it means you mark it, okay, and you have to need a task to organize to get it well organized. It's a type of language HTML. You mark it with the task, okay, and see you here that some tasks HTML body head etc. Hmm? And there's a scripting language. And related to design the layout text and graphics. It's like the front end and front of the website. It's not yet talking about the back end. It's I mean on the application and the program you see in front is the interface is the graphics is the picture is the parts and everything, but the background is database, how to set it up, etc. Is the background. HTML is the front, is something for layout, the text, graphics. And it platform independent. It means it can deploy and can run in any platform. And here the platform not on kind of platform, but the web browser. The web browser, maybe Chrome, Internet Explorer, and Firefox, Microsoft Edge. And the current version is HTML 5.3. Okay, this is latest information for that. You can comment next. HTML. All right, you can see the code, the basic code from HTML code. HTML here, capital, and the head, you see head, title. And here you see the different title with this last title. This is open and end, and the head. Oh, close the head from here to here, and body color, font color. You see here. Okay, they define the basic as they call it the inline definition of the style or the format. Body color, this is color is equal to the color, and the font color is the black and white. And the H, is one. Hello, the content, the hidden one. You say H1 is a very mm, similar, refer to the Microsoft Office, especially the work processor. Fun and close for the fun here, close for the body here, and close for HTML. There. This is how HTML coding. You see, it's open and close, and they have the order. You cannot make hate outside HTML here. You cannot have a body uh, before head, something like that. So you can change this. You can update it. You can make it like around with this code to add to change the hello world with different. We change the background color with different value from here. Yellow, yellow, FFF here, the colors. You can change the hello here with different text, longer, etc. And how to show it? It's very simple. This code you can open a notepad and work, and you save it with the HTML5, and you open on your Internet Explorer, your web browser, and then you can see the content. Here, see, very basic, simple. HTML is a common feature, table, frame. Of course, when you show everything on the website, you can see they have a table. We have a frame. We have a form. We have an image, some special character, symbol, etc. Image, hyperlink, something. Yeah, and HTML support everything. All right, coming, you remember the current version, the HTML5, 3, etc. And you see that they have a big change from HTML4 to HTML5. So they have a comparison between two of them. And now you see, you can see that here, div, ID, div, from HTML5. The term is shorter, is simpler, header, just header. Nav navigation, article, footer. That's it. It's simpler, and you don't have to remember it's long term like HTML4. Coming next. All right, and the file extension can be HTML or ATM. All right, I have you 5 of 10 seconds. Okay, check it out. What different HTML and ATM? And talk to me later on in our discussion session. All right, here, just some information. HTML, and they also have HTML. It's a further string. Okay, in the past, it's a long time ago, they have the XML. XML is a markup language also, and here ML, but H extension. It's a hypertext. It's the text, but it's XML. It's a revolution of HTML also. And you see, check it out again. Remember the first question asked you to think about, and you can choose for now HTML, ATM. What the difference? How they have it too? And SML compared to HTML. What's SML? It also have ML markup language with S extension. Check it out. So far you have 2 questions. Remember. All right, it's more detail for HTML track language test for text and for application. Body language. We have here as HTML. You have something inside the link. SML, HTML, the language, the head, the body, HTML. And the content between the PP here, you can change. But the order of this, please don't change. Or even you can try and play around. You can change a different, and you see, is it may work or not. All right, interesting. It's fun to have these two feature. The first skeleton here, HTML is something like the pawn with the head, the body, the pawn, the structure of the body. We have the body and structure layer, and then what we do like? We need more something to interface. We need your face. It's not just the pawn. Hmm? You need the appearance, the colors, the clothes, hmm? and some surrounding, some belonging. This with CSS. Okay. Oh, HTML. All right. And when you design a CSS style file, you can use the tab link, red style sheets, and name of the file, and the time is to HTML. So you can use a CSS file, the XML CSS file, and apply it for your HTML file with this. I can call it. It's a syntax. Syntax. Font, color, spacing, or style. As that code, the code here. The code we want to style it, color, whatever here. So you have the two options so far, directly with the code inside HTML, or you can use a file outside HTML. It means your coding is not inside the HTML file with the HTML task here and here, different way. You can try. Yeah, let's try. Open and try. Alright, control format, etc. For example, here. You can see different HTML, CSS is dependable because it belongs to the client browser. It makes the CSS the style can different in different web browser, right? Check it out. PH1, A2 for paragraph, and header 1, header 2 has some feature, margin top, bottom, it is padding, etc. position. All right. Remember, his dependent is different from ATM. Here's a call from inside here. Yeah. Without. Let's see. And we have a body. Body is mean is not just on the left corner, but it's different. But if without CSS, we have it is on the left corner. It's near the left corner. All right. We have a break. We see we have a new thing to think about CSS so far. So what advantages explain? Some advantages have already listed here for you, and just thinking of it and write it down for me and submit it. Or I take you about 5 minutes, for example. At first, maybe I will explain some term here. Better layout control, reduce work, faster download process support. First of all, remember, it depends on the client browser. It means that it depends on the web browsers application you open it. Maybe Internet Explorer, Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Firefox, etc. This browser support faster download because it's not faster download. Download, what is download? Download the website. All right. Reduce work. It means that a style you don't have to. It's said about the CSS can external outside HTML. So when you want to change something, you can change this one, and you can reduce everywhere. On the HTML file, you just want to change different CSS, you can change the name of the CSS file. And everything you control is reduce the work or maintenance work for you. You change something, you change one place. If not CSS external is inline HTML coordinates is CSS. You have to go everywhere in your code and change it. Better layout control, of course, has a way to uniform your website. Okay, with text and color, and you don't have to make a lot of work. Make it well organized, something like that. Okay, just make now. Use your own word and time it for you here, or for me here, and submit it. Okay. Ding 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 ding. All right. Comment next, or let's check it out from here. There's something downstairs. No. Okay. Comment next. Thinking about this. Come in the JavaScript. Of course, for each part, CSS, HTML, the script will come later. From the next lab session, we have the practice a lot more. And for the theories, the slide for this session, I could talk more and take your idea and want to convey what is this and linking the meaning. And later on for the lab session on the computer room, you can practice with the lesson I will give out later. Oh, JavaScript. Script. Java. Is a Java language, programming language. You know Java language? Programming language. All right, it's related to Java because it's also object-based scripting language. Object. But ends is can includes is ATM file, and this is a task of it. And this file with the extension JS JavaScript source form, and you have an HTML task to use the HTML file. The file here, you see it here is the same like HTML. I'm sorry, CSS. Coming next, use interface, client-side compilation. It means that everything is not from the server side, but from the graphic interface user. Client side from the web browser. So server has no support for JavaScript. See some example here. I have already a lot of link for me. Use useful link for example everything. You take the time or break. You can blank around, and we have a session for discuss about this later. And now I'll just move on. Ding ding. Here for you. All right. Whoa, we have some missing word here. And your task is to pick and draw and wrap. JavaScript is wow. For example, I can put it here, or here. JavaScript is a lightweight, interpreted, uttered in time, compiled programming language with the first class function. Compile programming language. Check it out. What is this? You can take a look on the website and search for. What is the most well-known at the scripting language at for paging many non-browser environments also uses so that and Acrobat. You can see relevant Adobe Acrobat. Couching DB, something couching DB. No, she says that a page web couching. Check it out. You have 3 more and 4 web page, right? Is it right? Check it out. Note page count. Maybe. Okay, check it out. And process. Oh! All right, congratulations to me. All right, come in as this for fun. behind we also have VB script. It's not just Java, we have VB. What's it VB? You see? VB is also a kind of language, scripting language. Wow, wow. But it's from Microsoft, provider from Microsoft, and you have a different HTML type to script language. VB script. For JavaScript, we have JavaScript. Remember, and close for the task. Right. Hmm. And it's very supported from the tool of Microsoft developer by Visual Studio, etc. Coming next, PAP, Habitat Preprocessor. Okay, we also have a script. It means that we have the task for use the PHP. We have the syntax. This is a syntax of PHP look like C, Java, and Perl. If you don't know Perl, no problem. You know Java, you see, quite enough. But extension also .php. Object generate dynamic content user interface. Support for user interface and support for content. Dynamic. It depends on the client side. Have the input and then generate the content suitable for the client side. Also, you also support for the server side, a different from JavaScript, Visual Basic Script. All right, it's have server side also. Just keep in mind, you can later on you can learn more about this later if you need. But in our course, we not talk much about PHP or VB script. Coming here, PHP, you see the course here with the syntax, with the question mark, PHP, with the term, you have to include like this, and inside you can change. So language, PHP is like C, Java, and Perl something. And inside the HTML code here, inside the body. All right, come in and you see here. Here's the code, and here what it look like. Summary, support, etc. The code around here. I just give you some basic. MySQL database technology. So far, we just talk about the interface, the front end, but the back end is database. It's something you store the data, the content. Is the meaning and the heart for the whole features of the application, any tune, any application you create. Database driven backend content independent from design, view, use MySQL, and you see the MySQL and PHP, they go together, create a website. You have to look at, go in Google and check PHP and MySQL. You see, wow, a lot out there. All right, popular database for website. For the website of MySQL, Cold Fusion, Extract, Oracle, etc. They create their website using database MySQL. All right. And it's an example. Okay, it's very popular and very lightweight and very advantages. So they use a lot. All right here. Also, them has some disadvantages. The view multi-user login. Okay, the drawback something is not good at. Okay, furthermore, if you want to know more, go to mysql.com. There's some useful link for you to go around, have time later on. The next session we go into the lab. After this lesson from slide and with my talk, we go to the session. All right, the coming class is like we go in competition for yourself. Time to climb. You climb up to the top of the mountain and follow this. Okay, you see some very familiar or already mentioned, and some something you not yet see, but you can have a look around on the on the website or Google you can take, and maybe you already know something here. All right, everything here. Check it out and have fun. Have fun for learning. See you next time. Bye.